to another edition of Sports Card ASMR. I'm the Sports Card Doctor, and I'm very happy that you are here with us today on the channel that combines sports card nostalgia and ASMR relaxation. We would love it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. That's right. Telling your friends about us, leaving a comment, some thumbs ups, super thanks, anything that you want to do to help this channel continue. Say it with me. Slowly, 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 yet consistently grow. Thank you very much for making our sports card ASMR dreams come true. Alright, today we are going to do a price guide video with our new system of pricing cards. So if you're here for that, there's a time code. You can jump to that, but I hope you're here for some relaxing ASMR triggers. That's right, ASMR triggers. But first we do have to clean our workspace. The Sports Card Doctor has been a little lonely lately. It's been a bad stretch, and I'm not going to lie. A lot of pre-packaged gas station dinners have been consumed right here on this table. So we gotta clean it. Got to clean it. Got to clean the table. A little cold. I'm proud to report that only one of those meals was donuts. Not breakfast, but dinner donuts. The best kind of donuts. There you go. Clean workspace attained. Alright. So, today, as I said, we're going to do one of our price guide videos, but we recently changed the format to accommodate some of the Beckett's from the mid to late 90s. We generally open up cards from the peak junk wax era, which is the late 80s to early 90s. I'm going to try to get some packs from June of 1999 to mid-2000s. I am working on that. By working on that, it means I have to overcome my laziness to go to the big card shop down the street from me. But don't worry, it's in the works. Now, as these Beckett's will find out, they, after a while, stopped listing the complete sets, or at least having many of the cards listed. They don't list sometimes much more than 20 names. So because of that, we'll be opening up 4 packs of cards today. But first, let's take a look what's inside this Beckett here. All right, let's dive in. Of course, Chipper Larry Jones, or Larry Chipper Jones, on the cover. One of the big stars of the game. I don't think he's been forgotten. I think he's definitely pops up a lot in interviews and everything, but he truly was a joy to watch. Don't know him personally, don't know if I want to, but I'm not saying anything bad about it. Let's not get into it. Alright, these, in June 1999, the price for this had gone up to $4, $3.99, and in Canada, $5.99, which is, you know, saying a lot of our relations back then, I guess, which now it's probably $13.99. Okay. Volume 16, number 6, issue 171. Let's dive in. Ad for a great baseball game, the Interplay Sports Baseball 2000. I'm sure we all had that. Still basking in the glow of 1998. We hadn't, hadn't had a full reckoning of that yet there. Here's your Ken Griffey Jr. collector plate for any grandmas in the eyes. Pick that up. There's your kind of a different kind of hot list there than what we normally cover there. We got the base cards. We got a 1998 Flair Update J.D. Drew, 1994 SP Alex Rodriguez, 1989 Score Rookie Traded Ken Griffey Jr. That's hot, 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 hot. 85 Topps Mark McGwire Olympic Rookie card. Hot, hot, hot. As is another J.D. Drew card. We really liked J.D. Drew in 1999. But that's it. That's the kind of hot list we would do. I kind of miss the long list of hot and cold names. Kind of miss the confusion of having Don Mattingly listed in the hot section and the cold section. So, all right. Oh, got some Star Wars action right there too. And that's it. Into the pricing. Into the pricing we go. We're still in 1997. It's been like 8 pages. And as always, if you are at one of these card shows, but specifically the one in Richmond, Kentucky, at the Richmond Mall on June 4th, 5th, or 6th in 1999, did you take the 175 exit? The mall hours are listed somewhere there. Did you call Shelby Tussey at that number? Would they just list numbers here? Were you at that card show in Richmond in June of 1999? If you were, comment down below. We're going to find someone one day. It's going to happen. All right, got a Beckett Sports Art Gallery here. Some Ultimate Soldier Navy SEALs. Oh, we got a Chipper Jones exclusive quiz here. Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm sorry for the bad Owen Wilson impression on accident. Interesting. on the back. Certainly a sign of the time, is it not? Got milk? Going, going, gone. Well, we know Mark McGuire definitely had milk. All right, so that is the Beckett. But now we are going to get into the pricing. Well, actually, before we get to the pricing, we're going to need to open up some packs of cards. Here's what I have selected this time around. We have got, outside of Upper Deck, one pack of cards from the big wigs back in the late 80s and early 90s here. So we are going to go way back with the 1988 score pack of cards. We got ourselves a Donruss. This is the 89 Donruss collection right here. Get some Warren Spahn puzzle pieces. 1993 Series 2 premium quality Topps cards. That was new. They were like, oh crap, we better remove the gum and get serious about our quality here. And that, of course, comes with the Topps Gold. And then one of my favorite sets, the Series 2 edition of Fleer Ultra, 1992 Fleer Ultra 14 Ultra cards here. So that is what we will be looking at here today. Who should we open first? What do we say? I say, let's go back. Let's go back to the beginning here. Some Score. The year Score arrived and changed everything. What a year for Score. Highlighting Juan Nieves' no-hitter in April of 1987. I remember that one well. I remember the Sports Center highlights on my TV. All right, we've got a damaged Jack Clark there, but first card in, Hall of Famer Don Sutton, the late Don Sutton. Mark McLemore, California Angels, second baseman. Ernie Witt, Toronto Blue Jay catcher, who looked 50 despite being 32. Another catcher, Chris Bando. We got a trivia card here, a little Yankee Stadium trivia. We got legend Ted Simmons, rounded out his career with the Braves there. We got Bob Stanley. Hubie Brooks, when he was still a shortstop there. Mike Dunn, kind of a prospect at the time. Jack Lazorko, never a prospect at any time. Jack O'Connor, did not remember he existed till now. Jeff Robinson, solid bullpen kind of swingman guy. Todd Benzinger, hope for the future of the Red Sox. Steve Howe, hey, he'd come back to baseball after some drug problems in the 80s. Would end up with my Yankees there. Oh, we got a prospect card there, Keith Hughes. We got Game Breakers, Don Mattingly, Jack Clark, nice, and Juan Nieves as well. That is an absolute shite pack of cards. So we're trying to, the goal, as always, to see if we can pull one or two cards and make that part of our pricing here. Maybe. Keith wasn't a prospect. Steve Howe. Mike Dunn at this point in 1988 would have been a good card. These are literally all commons. It's an entire pack of commons. Jack Clark. I mean, it's a Hall of Famer. Maybe there's something. This is a common too. All right. Well, that's a bust. If we are pricing things in a 1990 Beckett, we'd have a little more options. The Benzinger, the Brooks, the Dunn. Brooks and Dunn. Did I accidentally announce a country concert? That might be one of the worst pack of cards I've opened in this modern age. All right. Let's keep going. Remember, the goal is we're going to pull about 2 to 3 superstar cards from each pack and collectively see if we can get a fictional $1.50 back from our investment. So Let's look at it here. The $1989. First up, we got our puzzle piece there. Ooh, got the Donruss name there. Alright, first up here in the $1989, we got Lloyd Mosby. Got an MVP, Kevin Gross. MVP of Commons, Kevin Elster. Calvin Schiraldi, cast off from Boston. Dion James. Rick Russell, that's a star card in 1989. It's unfortunately 2025. Got John Smiley. Prospect Sean Abner. Chris James, brother of NFL running back Craig James. Bill Doran taking a pitch on the shoulder there. Ken Daly. Dan Pasqua, Yankee cast off there. Jack Howell, who in 1987 hit a home run with a broken bat. Jose Guzman. And a rated rookie, Carlos Quintana. If you've been following me here in the last month or two, I think this is our 8th Carlos Quintana that we've pulled, and might be the only card worth. Oh my gosh, this is not gonna go well, friends. Nothing. All right. 2 packs left here. Just keep going in some sort of chronological order. This is collectively worth 7 cents right now. Wow. Gotta be something in here. And as always, if you enjoy the crinkles, we got a new ASMR super cut up of just the crinkles from our Crinks and Rips series. Interesting, these cards are completely bent. Alright, we got Gary Arenas finishing up his career at first base. At least I like the designs here, the Ultra. Kirk McCaskill, alright. Otis Nixon, Casey Candell, Tim Cruz, Ruben Amaro. We pulled this pack already. Jose De Leon, Gary Carter. This is almost a repeat pack of a pack we recently opened. Almost. This is literally, we opened this exact pack. How is that? Okay. No. I refuse to accept that. Okay, we're gonna open up another one. Outside of the first 2 cards, go back just a couple videos. We literally opened this exact pack. Come on, Flare Ultra. Your sorting machines did not sort. Okay. I've had some great price guide videos where we make a lot of fake money. I've had some that are so embarrassing. Okay, I thought it was Kirk McCaskill for a second. Alright. Okay. There we go. At least we got this. It's not going to be worth anything, but an all-star Jack McDowell. Okay. Mark Davis, former Cy Young Award winner. Craig Shipley, Corey Snyder, Matt Young, Willie Banks, David Segui, Mike Bordick, John Cangelosi, when he's still playing, Dave Cochran, a backup catcher, Dan Plesac, MLB Network analyst, a goddamn checklist, Candy Maldonado with the Blue Jays, Scott Radinsky. One more. I'm emptying all my Flair Ultras because I refuse to accept this. look, we got a Braves pitcher from the early 90s. I wonder if it's Tom Glavine or no, it's not. All right, Jack Morris, future Hall of Famer, but this is not going to be worth much. Gerald Perry, Glen Allen Hill. No spiders were harmed in the making of this card. Lee Stevens, who did not turn out to be the next Wally Joyner. Franklin Stubbs with the Brewers. These packs of cards are like late 80s fixtures, finishing their careers with other teams. Mike Henneman, excuse me. All right, at least an Andre Dawson. We can work with that. It's a nice card. Scott Sanderson when he was with the Yankees. The stick is on. Bill Bakota. Dear God. Evan Calderon with the Expos. See what I'm talking about? Jacob Brumfeld. Jeff King. Mike Huff. Ken Marker. This is hilarious. But right, the Flare Ultras are pretty cool. I think that's all the Ultras I have here. Well, we got 2 Hall of Famers and a solid player during this era. It's going to amount to jack shit. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. 1993 Topps Series 2. What junk wax cards are we going to get? All it takes is one. All it takes is one. Dave Hansen is not the one. Here we go. Well, that silly little thing here. Let's put that around. There we go. All right, we got Jeff Tabaka. You all remember Jeff Tabaka. We got Joel Adamson. Okay. Coming attraction card, Brett Boone. Interesting. Alex Cole with the Rockies. Oh, we got a Topps Gold here of, it's Pat Mahomes. Yeah, it's Pat Mahomes. There you go. All right, send that one over to Patrick Mahomes II. 1992 draft pick, Derek Wallace. There would be a great draft pick from this era named Derek I'd love to get, but not that much here. Kim Batiste, who I think we pulled in many packs. Another Kevin Gross. That's gross. David Haas. Steve Avery. Oh, Don Slott. I love Don Slott. His mustache would win wars, but not much. We got Harold Reynolds, long before he'd go to the MLB Network and ESPN and creep out his female co-workers. We got a Cy Young Award guy, right? Pat Henkin won a Cy Young, didn't he? He would go on to win one, I believe, at least compete for one. I can't remember, right? But not worth anything. Randy Knorr and Dave Hansen. Okay. This was because of the expansion Marlins. Alright, so we've got ourselves perhaps the worst collection of cards to price in a 1999 Beckett here. Pat Mahomes, Steve Avery, sure. Brett Boone, maybe. Alright, here's my actual true prediction here. My true prediction is that none of these cards will be listed. That's what I think. That is almost going to be the reverse game that we've got to play. Okay, 88 score. Here we go. As always, we've got our handy-dandy calculator to help me add. Though today it feels like subtraction. All right, and we're going to price some things here. Again, we're trying to get to $1.50. first bet is, will any of these cards be above the, be listed is the point, because some of them might be unlisted stars. Here we go. Don Sutton, 88 score, 300 game winner, Hall of Famer, 105 in the set. Yeah, no, big shocker, not there. Minor star, unlisted star. Look, I'm gonna say Don Sutton's worth 10 cents. Okay, he's a Hall of Famer. Okay, a minor star. If I can't get 10 cents for a Hall of Famer, what are we doing here? Game Breaker, Mattingly, and Clark, 650 in the set. Some of these are listed, but not this one. Yeah, that's a 5 cent card right there. All right, now we're gonna go to 1989 Donruss. Score. We have got 89 Donruss. Carlos Quintana, number 37 in the set. Is this a Ken Griffey Jr.? No. We could have pulled a Ken Griffey Jr., but it's not. It's a common card. So, once again, not a card listed here. All right, we're going to go to Fleer Ultra, 1992 Ultra, right there. Okay. All right. We're at 20 cents. Is there $1.30 left in this here? All right, we got the All-Star Jack Liddell. Pretty card, very pretty card. Looks like, again, a corporate award in the 90s. Number 10 of 20. I don't think that's going to be fully listed. Yeah, not listed. Ultra Rookies, Ultra Title Award winners. That's kind of in there now. There's no price really listed for that there. Okay. Let's do some work here. Ultra Rookies. Ultra All-Stars. Right in front of me. Jesus, wake up. Singles. The whole set is worth $25. Well, they don't list an actual price here. Okay, alright, so hold on. $25 divided by 20. That's $1.25 a card. But that's not going to be... That's singles. 125 times 3 times the base card. Just list the goddamn price. All right, I'm gonna put this down as a 25-cent card for right now, not listed. It's not a $1.25 card, I don't think. Do you all think I should award myself? It's just that's not worth. That can't be worth it. All right. Flair Ultra. Jack Morris, card 452. Nope, that's a common. I'm going to say a Hall of Famer is a minor star. $0.20. All right. Andre Dawson, he's in the Hall of Fame too. We've got ourselves 468. Nope, that's a 20-cent card. Jeff King. This is a common card too. I'm going to say he's a 10-cent common. $0.95. Okay. So do we have 55 cents left here in our 1993 total? stars, unlisted stars, complete gold sets. Common gold, 15 cents. Alright. We got some opportunities here. Let's do this coming traction card. Brett Boone, card number 808 in 1993 tops. Jose Valentin would have been listed, but not Brett Boone. Not Brett Boone. I'm going to say that is a 10-cent card. 1 T on Brett, everybody. 1 T on Brett. Not listed. None of these cards have been listed. Alright, Derek Wallace, draft pick card, $4.59. Can we get a miracle? Absolutely no miracle there. That is a 10-cent card. Alright, $1.15. Do we have the goods here? Steve Avery, this would be the big card. $6.15. $6.15. Albert Bell. Jim Tomei. No. I'm going to say, though, 1999 Steve Avery. I'm going to say that's a common card. Unfortunately, it's not an unlisted star. Again, we're going off 1999 prices. It's a bad 10. Look at that 10. Pat Mahomes, Topps Gold. All right, Topps Gold, $6.84. I mean, it's not there. The black gold, no, that's not there. So he's a common gold, 15 cents. Pat Mahomes, 1. So, $1.40 is the total here. Again, didn't really know how to price my Jack McDowell. So maybe I cut myself short, okay? Maybe I cut myself short. That's fine. If you guys disagree, based on 1999 prices of a Fleer Ultra All-Star card, if you think this was truly worth $1.25, then leave your comment down below. I don't think it was, even in 1999. Hell, probably not even in 1992 or 3. Alright, so there we go. We had a sense of success in that every card listed was not actually listed in the price guide, which I do believe is a first. And then we also succeeded in opening up a ton of cards that are probably going to go straight into a trash can. Or maybe I'll cut them up for max relaxation. If you like a video where I just cut up cards, please comment down below. Alright, Sports Card Doctor is going to go day drink. We appreciate you going on this journey with us. Subscribe, like, tell a friend. Hold me, I don't know. See you next time. Sports Card ASMR.